Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel Loving Your Rich Word. Loving Your Rich Words. Like I told you, this channel is actually the channel that can help you, can really help you in the ways of spiritually, mentally, physically. You know, there's a lot of channels that helps people about how to lose weight, how to get a good shape, like how to go to the gym, how you can work out, especially if you are gaining a little bit some pounds, so you have to how you can lose weight. So also, same thing, spiritually, we need to have some channels that can remind ourselves that how can we do spiritually, how can we get away with this, how can we do these things for us to be better. So welcome and welcome back to the channel. Loving Your Rich Words is actually the channel to help people spiritually, like I said. So if you're new here, consider yourself subscribe to the channel, share the video. Why not like the video? You know, liking the video, you'll actually help us to the YouTube to recommend the video to a lot of people in different ways. And if by you sharing the video, it's actually gonna help the channel to grow and also help people who are really going through a tough time. And also you can comment, why not? If you have some expertise, you have some points that you want to share, you have some advice that you want to give to us. You know, no one is perfect. The Bible says no one is perfect. No one is perfect. So I'm not perfect, you are not perfect. You know, it's the imperfect people who are making the world. And that's why Jesus himself, you know why Jesus came? Because Jesus came to save the sinners. You and me. He saved us through grace. We are now righteous. So if you're not yet believing in Jesus, believe in Christ, and then He will make your way faithful. So today I'm about to say, as you see in the title, as you can see yourself in the title, we're gonna talk about what to do when you're going through a tough time. What to do when you're going through a tough time. How can you get away when things seems to be so tough, things seems to be not the way as planned, not the way you planned it to be. But you know, we are living in the world where it's a crazy world, the things happening in the same different ways that yourself you can't do nothing. You know, sometimes you control things that you can see, but what about what you can't see? You know, the world itself, it's full of things, full of surprises, full of things that you can't control it. So subscribe if it's your first time, please. Share the video, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell. So anytime when we post a video, you can be able to actually get the video in the right time. And I'm not gonna be long today. I'm gonna talk about what to do when you're going through a tough time. What to do. You know, the ancient people, like in the Old Testament, the Old Testament itself is full of experienced people. The people who were going through a tough time, how they get away with it, what they did, what kind of ideas they took, how they used to approach God, how they used to cry out to God. So that's why I know you are here today, because you are looking for an answers in some area in your life. So for that, we're gonna go through the things. So today I'm gonna talk about 3 points. I'm gonna talk about 3 points that will help you to give you an idea about what you are going through right now in life. What to do when you are going through a tough time. What to do when you are going through a tough time? What can you do when your life seems not to working out? You know, you wake up in the morning, you slept late because you were all night on the internet trying to find the things that can just make you distracted. You know, there is a things that you can do to get away from your problem. And there is stuff that you can do also to stay in the same problem. The things that you can do to stay in the same problem is to sleep late, wasting time on the internet, and also trying to watch things that can make you distracted, that can distract you, right? So I'm here to tell you that there is a stuff that you can do that can make you to start and watch in the right directions, to start and go in the right direction so that you can be in the purpose of why God created you to be. Because you can't just waste your time. You can't just come. You didn't come on this world, on this earth, to just seeing other people succeed. You also need to succeed, right? You also need to have something that is going on properly in your life, right? You need also to succeed. You need also to succeed in this life. You didn't just come here to see and watch other people. They're succeeding. You are also just watching them. No. You also need to succeed. And so for that, I'm going to tell you today that there is 3 things that you can do right now, today, as the way you are watching this video, where you are. You can do these 3 things today, and your life, it's going to be changed. You know, when you come to God, there's no that magic of things change right now. God also wants to teach you something through other people, through the Bible, through the preachers, and through people who are giving you advice right now. You know? So, what to do when you are going through a tough time? Like I said, I'm not going to be long. Just watch this video at the end and make sure you get these 3 points, and you're going to see your life start moving in a different directions rather than stay in a distractions. Number 1 point, what you can do when you are going through a tough time is ask the right question. That's number 1 thing. Ask the right question. You know, the Bible said there was one man in the Bible. His name was David. David was asking the right question. One time the people, they came. The enemy came. They came and they surrounding the things that they had. And they took all the children. They took all the livestock. They took all the kids, their wives. And the Bible said, when David came back from the war, when he went to accompany the Philistines, when he came back, the Bible said that he found in his camp, everything was taken. The food, the people, the kids, their wives. Imagine how you can feel. But David, he was wise enough to ask God a question. He asked God, he said, God, will you allow me to follow them? And if I follow them, should I conquer? Should I bring the things that they took back? And God answered David, he said, yes, go. And then go, I'm going to give you the victory over the people who took the stuff and your wives. So that's all. The number 1 things to do in this life, on this earth, is not to go and spend time in the internet watching things that they can distract you is for you to ask the right question. And the number one person that you should ask question is God. Maybe you say, but why God? Because God, He knows my heart, He knows your heart, He knows people's heart. Right? God is the only person who knows your heart properly more than yourself. So the thing that you can do, ask the right question. And when you ask God a question, then you will be able now to go and search on a Google, go and search on the internet. Why? Because you put God first in your life. By ask the right question, you ask God the right question, He give you the directions. You can ask also people your surrounding. You can ask also people your surrounding. That's why there's a prophets, there's a pastors, there's a deacons, there's a people in the church, there is a people in your environment. But ask the right question, it will make you to actually succeed and to know how you can go. Now it moves us also to a second point. When you ask the right question, then you think. Maybe you say, oh, Pastor Lovis, how can I start thinking? There is another way people think to think just to distract themselves. They're thinking just to actually waste time. That's not the kind of thinking that I'm talking right now. I'm talking the thinking of how can I do this? There is one person in the Bible, his name is Nathaniel. He was a prophet. He went to David. Once David, he committed a sin. He took someone else's wife, Bathsheba, and then the wife of Uri, and then he killed the husband. Nathaniel went to David and told him that, the sin that you committed, you're gonna die. You're not gonna succeed. You're gonna die. God told him the message that go and tell them. But he didn't just take the message because God said it. Let me just go directly right away and then I'm going to say it. No. He think. He put the thoughts together. He said, okay, let me go now. He went there and he gave an illustration. He gave an example. He gave an example. He said, when someone else who have a lot of sheep and he went just there to take one sheep for one person, and then you as a king, what do you think and what can you do to that person? He said, directly that person should die. Why? Because he has a lot, and why he has just to leave everything he has and go to take something for someone else who has only one. And then Nathaniel said to David, he said, oh, that's you, king. You the one gonna die. Because you the one kill Uri, you take his wife, you gonna die. So today I'm telling you, my second point is think properly. When you are going through a tough time, think wisely. Before you take any decision, think wisely. Be smart. Being smart is not to answer quickly. Being smart is not to respond to any questions that they're throwing out to you. Being smart is to ask the right question and then you think before you answer. You have to think before you act. You have to think. And this makes us to go to our number 3 point, and which is the last point. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm telling you, the last point is take now the decision. Is take the wise decision. Some people, I don't know how I can tell you right now, there is some people who they don't ask the good questions. They don't think before they answer, and they take the decision. Some people who take what they tell them, and without even thinking twice, they take the decision. You know, your life, what you're going through right now, it depends on the decision that you took. Let me tell you, everything you are going through right now in your life depends on the decision that you took. Because if you take the wise decision, if you take a right decision, your life is going to completely be changed right now. You don't have enough money in your bank account? Go and check the decision that you took. What kind of decision you are taking right now for your finances? What kind of decision you are taking right now for your future? What kind of decision you are taking right now for what you are going through right now? Take the wise decision, it will change completely your life. Take wise decision, it's going to transform your life. And that's what I'm telling you. The Bible said there was one man in the Bible, if you read in the Bible of Nehemiah, from verse 1 up to probably 7. You know, the Bible said Nehemiah was in a captivity. They hold them as a captive in a different place. You know, the Bible said Nehemiah was sorrowful because according to what he was going through, his face was full of sorrow. He was crying inside. And the Bible said the king saw that and he asked him, why are you really sorrowful right now? He said, because I have to go back and rebuild. I have to go back and rebuild the house of God. You know, when you are going through a tough time, take the wise decision. Take the good decision that can easily transform your life. Be smart is not to just answer any question. It's to be wise. I'm going to summarize right now. You know, I'm not going to take a lot of time, but I'll tell you that ask the right question. Ask God. Ask the right people that are surrounding you. Your surrounding, there is some environment that is good that can help you to take a wise decision. Ask the right question. Think before you act. Think before you answer. Think before you say any words that come out of your mouth. You know, Solomon said you have to think before you act. And then the last point is, I have to take a decision. Take a decision for your life. It's today that you can change your life, not tomorrow. Today. So for that, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for being around. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much. You know, this is the time that I have to tell you that subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You know, this channel is all about to help you to think twice, to think right, to take a right decisions. So please share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also share the video, and also like, give us a comment, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can receive any video that we posted. And God bless you, and see you next time. Bye.